I bet when you clicked on this video, you thought that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Don't hinge your wrists in the golf swing? What? Tom, what are you smoking, man? The stuff that you're gonna learn in this episode about the wrists is going to change your golf game for the better, get you hitting the ball so much further. Don't hinge your wrists is all about using your wrists the right way. And a lot of you out there are hinging your wrists so consciously. You're trying to figure out when to hinge them. You're hinging them straight up and down. You're hinging them sideways. You're doing too much movement with these wrists. And when you do that, you create a whole ton of variables. Variables equals inconsistency. We need to eliminate variables across the board and make the wrist hinge so easy. So I need you to get this idea in your head right now. We're not going to focus on hinging the wrists, but there's the pro way to hinging the wrists that we're going to do, and it's so much easier. We're no longer going to focus on hinging up in the golf swing. I see this a lot. Golfers will hinge up halfway back. Look at what happens to your swing. It basically dies. It gets short, stuck, choppy. You don't hit the ball anywhere. So we need to get from that position into something that's a lot more loaded. So say it with me, loaded, like a loaded baked potato, like this. That's a real wrist hinge. How did I create this magical position? Well, I didn't have a wand. All I did was change the focus from the wrist, which is very limited, to the arm, the trail arm. This is the secret. This is the key. If you use this arm the right way, you'll have a full wrist hinge just as beautiful as Ben Hogan in his prime, to look something like this. So the wrists don't hinge the club as much as you think. It's really the trail arm, the right arm for the right-handed player. So when you think about throwing a baseball or a ball, we do the same thing in the golf swing. Just tilt over and throw a ball. And like you're gonna throw a ball straight at the ground. That will give you all the wrist hinge you need for insane power. So I'm gonna throw a baseball at the golf ball. So in the backswing, I'm trying to throw a ball. When you do that, look at that hinge. It just happened. By the way, it's so consistent because I'm not controlling or rotating. I'm not trying to micromanage the swing. Too much thinking. Get that out of your head. Just let this arm fold more. The more you can fold this arm, you'll be a happy camper. So you get over the ball. We're getting away from this, the stiff arm, no wrist hinge, to the full wrist hinge. You see that? This will be no wrist hinge. This arm is straight. I could hinge my wrist a little bit with a straight arm, but not as much as if I folded it. Look at that. So doesn't that open your eyes to what is the wrist hinge really? It's more of an arm fold than a wrist hinge. Let the arm fold. Let the arm fold. You're gonna mash the ball, and it's gonna go so much further with basically zero effort. You're adding a lever to your golf swing. None of this figuring out where and when to hinge stuff. That's so annoying. No, you can get over the ball and it's easy. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. Can you throw a ball? Bet you can. The club just effortlessly whips through the zone. I see a lot of people focusing on hinging their wrists straight up. Drives me crazy seeing that. We're not going to talk about why. I just want you to get here. You see how effortless that is? Basically throwing a ball. Okay, so this throwing ball motion, you got to be a little careful with it. We're not trying to throw this way. Just get in the baseball position like normal. Put the club there. Let it sit on this angle. Okay? That's how you make sure you got it right. So we're not really throwing a ball straight down, but it's got to be more sideways. But when you'll know you got it right, when the club's angled this way at the top, and this arm is folded to 90 degrees. So you need to fold it and fire it. Let it go. Here we go again. Let that arm fold. You'll get so much power, you'll wonder like where that all came from. You'll have no idea. You'll say, wow, This whole time I've had all that speed. Yeah. This is great, especially for senior golfers too. You're trying to find ways to move your body better, create more speed, go to the gym, work out, take steroids, eat more barbecue, whatever your thing is. You don't have to do any of that. Maybe eat more barbecue part. All you got to do is make sure you fold this arm more. I don't care if you got the shortest backswing in the world. If you take it around your hip but fold the arm more, you're going to have more backswing. You're going to have more power. If you're down here, you're still going to have more speed than if you didn't fold that arm. So even if you have the shortest shoulder turn, the biggest shoulder turn, you're still folding this arm. That's the wrist hinge. It's not a whole lot of hinging here as much as it is folding here. So think about not hinging the wrist, but instead folding this arm. By the way, if you want to learn how to get some seriously good ball striking, check out my free mini course, the top 3 keys you need to be a great ball striker. Check out the link go.saguto.golf. It's going to help you feel really crispy contact, just like that, shot after shot. So this will work with every club in the bag. This is a necessity. You can't live without it. Well, you can, but you won't play well. You'll be stuck here. Oh, shoot. So we don't want that happening. You could kill yourself. You see that, Paul? It's like a knife coming back at you. So I need you to fold that arm when you go out to the range next. You hear that? It's like a thud. Ball explodes off the face. All right, Seguto golfers, thanks for tuning in today. You know what to do. Your mission is to fold this arm. Don't think about the wrist so much. Fold this arm. That's where happiness is. Don't hinge the wrist. Fold the arm. And if you want to play your best golf right now, check out my website, SagutoGolf. It's a complete golf swing training program designed to help you play the best golf of your life right now. I look forward to seeing you in a future episode.